Okay, sekejap kita masuk 6.5 pula. Okay. (6.5) Propagation, effect and handoff untuk wireless WAN, wireless wide area network, ataupun untuk telefon punya internet lah kan, internet dekat telefon kita kan, dekat handphone, smartphone kita. Okay. So kalau tengok sini ada I, sel I dengan sel J. So dia kenapa dia bersentuh kan? Because dia tak nak ada satu kawasan yang tak dapat network. Contohnya kat sini tak dapat kan. That's why dia lukis gambar dia bukan buat bulat betul-betul. Dia buat dalam bentuk hexagon. So nampaklah sikit kan. Okay. So idea boundary tengah-tengah ni lah cantik. Signal strength lagi dalam lagi strength tinggi lah. Yang luar ni dia punya dah kurang strength kan. Okay, signal strength versus fading. So signal strength of between BS and mobile units needs to be strong enough to maintain signal quality. So not strong so as to create co-channel, and then the interference must handle variation in noise. Fading pula adalah rapid fluctuations of received signal strength over short time interval and or travel distance. Tiba-tiba hilang fade kan. Time variation of received signal caused by changes in transmission event. So even if signal strength is in effective range, signal propagation effect may disrupt the signal. So fading signal occur due to reflection from ground or surrounding building ataupun clutter, as well as scattered signal from tree or from people, towers and etc. So fading pun ada jenis-jenis juga. Yang cepat kita panggil fast fading, rapid changes in strength over half wavelength distances. Slow fading adalah slower change due to the user passing different buildings sekejap je kan, gaps in building and etc. Flat fading adalah effect of frequency in same proportion simultaneous. Selective fading, different frequency components affected differently. Okay. So kita boleh tengok flat fading versus frequency selective fading. Jadi kita bagi dia sebagai small scale fading based on multipass time delay spread. Kalau small scale fading based on Doppler spread adalah fast fading versus slow fading. Okay. So bandwidth of signal less than bandwidth of channel in flat fading. Delay spread less than symbol period. Untuk frequency selective fading pula, bandwidth of signal more than bandwidth of channel, and delay spread more than symbol period. Dia nak bezakan antara flat fading dengan frequency selective fading in based on multiple pass time delay spread dalam small scale fading. Untuk dalam based on Doppler spread pula kita boleh tengok antara fast fading versus slow fading. Fast fading adalah high Doppler spread, slow fading adalah low Doppler spread. Coherent times less than short periods, and coherent time more than simple period in slow fading. So channel variation faster than base signal variation in fast fading. Channel variation slower than baseband signal variation in slow fading. Reflection apa pula? Reflection pantulan kan. Reflection occurs when a wave impinges on the object that is moved, which means that any protrusion have dimension much larger than a wavelength. Reflection is often accompanied by refraction biasan, transmission of the wave through the object. So the strength of the reflected and refracted wave is often dependent on the type of the material. So the angles and index of reflection are given by Snell's law. Okay, and then kita ada scattering, tadi reflection. Scattering is what happens when a wave impinges on an object that is raw or has irregularities with dimension on the order of the wavelength. It is similar to reflection but results in a smearing of the signal around the angle of reflection. So this leads to larger loss of energy as the signal is spread over a wider area. So it also results in multiple paths arriving at the receiver from a similar location with slight differently in delay. Diffraction lah adalah bending airbender kan, avatar airbender. So bila dia avatar first airbender kan, avatar tu water pula kan. Dulu dia tengok avatar teknik bending kan. So diffraction is the bending of waves around sharp corner. So important example of diffraction includes wave bending over the top of building around straight corner and through doorways. So diffraction is one of the main ways that is possible to provide cellular coverage in cities, and is one reason why lower frequencies, say less than 3 GHz, are considered beachfront property in the world of cellular spectrum. Okay, habis propagation effect, kita masuk kepada handoff. Handoff is a crucial component of the cellular concept is the notion of handoff. So mobile phone users are by definition mobile. So for example, they move around while using the phone. Thus, the network should be able to give them continuous access as they move. This is not a problem when users move from within the same cell. When they move from one cell to another, a handoff is needed. Kadang kamu tak pasal kamu nak dalam kereta tengok YouTube kan, tapi tak putuskan walaupun pakai 3G ataupun 4G kan. Mana dia berlaku handoff. So macam mana dia define by strength lah. Signal strength, dia akan kereta, kalau kamu tengok gambar kereta kecil je hijau ni, dia akan bertukar ke base station yang kedua. Tengok tadi bulat BSI dengan BSJ, I dengan J kan. So macam mana dia boleh handoff? Bila dia tengok ada satu titik yang mana sama, strength sama kan. Selepas dia lepas dari titik tu, dia akan handoff. So by looking at the variation of signal strength from the base station, it is possible to decide on the optimum area where handoff can take place. Masa ni lah kamu nak pakai DYDX kamu tu kan, dekat kelas kan. Kan tak belajar. Tapi tak tahu nak kerja apa bila belajar pakai kelas. Jadi cikgu, jadi lecturer kat kelas lah, boleh pakai balik kat kelas kan. So handoff ada dua, handoff have two types, hard handoff and soft handoff. In cellular telecommunication, the term handoff term refers to the process of transferring an ongoing call or data session from one channel connected to the core network to another. With hard handoff, the link to the prior base station is terminated before or as the user is transferred to the new sales base station. To determinate kan yang lama base station dah tak boleh terima telefon tu, dan baru dia boleh tukar ke next base station lah. Ditutup dulu, hard handoff. So the mobile is linked no more than one station per at a given time. Initiation of the handoff may begin when the signal strength at the mobile received from base station 2 is greater than that the base station 1. Kalau soft handoff lah, in cellular telephone communication, soft handoff refer to the overlapping of repeated conversation. So dia cut tu selepas kan. So dia kena connect dulu. Okay, every cell phone set is always well within range at least one repeater ataupun base station. In some cases, a mobile set transmits signal to and receives signal from more than one repeater at a time. So software is beneficial because it reduces interference into other cells and improve performance by using macro diversity. So also soft handoff can extend coverage area, mitigate. Okay, how handoff works and how cellular phone work with handoff. If one of the mobile units move from one cell to another during the call, then handoff processing takes place. The mobile unit detects and select the BTS with the strongest control signal as its home cell. So the selected BTS inform the MSC about location of the user. The MSC then register the user in the directory to indicate its location. The user is assigned a new channel in the new cell, and now the calls are routed to the new cell. So all this processing take place without any interaction. Ingat sel lah, sel kamu punya cawan kamu lah. Satu sel kan. So the strategy, enough strategy when a mobile move into a different cell while a conversation is in progress. Tengah bercakap kan, macam mana nak hand off. Kan tak nak bagi ada putus panggilan ke atau putus internet ke. The RNC automatically transfer the call to a new channel belonging to the new BS. The handoff operation not only involve identifying a new BS but also require that the voice and control signal be allocated to channel associated with the new BS. So processing handoff is an important task in any cellular network. So many handoff strategy prioritize end of request over call initiation request. So handoff must be performed successfully and as infrequently as possible and be imperceptible to the users. In order to meet this requirement, we must specify an optimum signal level at which to initiate a handoff. So once a particular signal level is specified as the minimum usable signal for acceptance voice quality at the BS receiver, a slightly stronger signal level is used as the threshold for handoff. The gap given by delta cannot be too large or too small. If data is too large, unnecessary handoff which burden the RNC may occur. If data is too small, there may tanda piramid tu kan data. So there might be insufficient time to complete a handoff before a call is lost due to weak signal condition. Therefore, data is very important. In deciding when to hand off, it is important to ensure that the drop in the measured signal level is not due to momentary fading and the mobile is actually moving away from the serving BS. Hence, the BS monitors the signal level for a certain period of time before a handoff is initiated. The length of time needed to decide if a handoff is necessary depends on the speed at which the vehicle is moving. This data can be determined from the statistics of the uplink fading signal at the PS. Okay, new handoff in first generation. Okay, signal strength measurement made by BS and supervised by the RNC. Okay, each BS constantly monitor the signal strength of all of each uplink voice channel to determine the relative location of each mobile user with respect to the BS tower. In addition, RSSI, satu measurement baru nama dia RSSI. So a spare receiver in each BS locator receiver is used to scan and determine signal strength of mobile users which are in the neighboring cell. So based on the locator receiver signal strength information from each base station, the RNC decide if a handoff is necessary or not. On 2G pula handoff macam mana? Handoff is mobile assisted. In mobile assisted handoff ada MAHO, M-A-H-O. Mobile assisted handoff. Every mobile measures the receive power from surrounding BSS and reported to the serving BS. The handoff is initiated when the power received from the BS of a neighboring cell begins to exceed the power received from the current BS by a certain level for a certain period of time. So much faster than 1G method. Measurements are made by mobile and the RNC is no longer constantly monitor signal strength pun. Okay, so that's all for chapter 6. Thank you for your time.